Alrighty, Scorpios, this is going to be your reading for April 22nd through the 29th. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my YouTube. We're going to go ahead and get straight into your messages for this week. If you do want a personal reading with me as well, that information will be listed below. Please make sure you do check that out. And if you do want to check out the extended version of this reading as well, that will be listed below. Whoa, okay. Scorpios for April 22nd through the 29th. Okay. And then before we get into this, let me pull some spiritual messages. What are the spiritual messages for my Scorpios for April 22nd through the 29th? Woo! Alright, so we took 2 cards. So give me a second to tune into your energy, Scorpios, and we're going to go ahead and build on this. Alrighty. So, Scorpios? I just feel like you guys are so done. Right off the bat, Scorpios, you guys are so done. Like, I feel like life has been very lackluster lately. And I feel like you guys may be finally, like, at your point of just being over a lot of stuff here, okay? Yeah, really over a lot of stuff here. For some of you guys, you may just be feeling bored with life, like just feeling real bored. Okay? But moving past that, a lot of you guys, what I will say this week, there may be a situation here that you thought was done, like completely done. It may not be done. Okay, this week I feel like it may be, like I said, there may be somebody who maybe come back around, who you may have cut things off with, and you may have been like, okay, finally that situation's done. Or maybe you were dealing with someone and you thought that like they were done with you completely and they just stopped talking to you. And you may have been like waiting to see where things could go with it. I really feel like it's not done, but there's no wait anymore. Like somebody may be coming back around to you to see if you guys can get to know each other. For some of you guys, this may have been somebody who you were getting to know. But yeah, I just see that the wait is over this week when it comes to something. Yeah, when it comes to some sort of situation here. For some of you guys as well, what I will say, you may have some very revealing conversations this week. Like you may be conversating with like different possible spouses or just people around you. And through these conversations, you may be receiving like a lot of insight. All right, this may be you guys getting some advice from friends around you, or just overall, like I said, soaking up a lot of wisdom from people around you here. Also, what I'm seeing here for some of you guys as well, when it comes to your love life, you may be wanting to take the time out to put work into a situation here. But there may be like your person, if this is not you, your person may be in this weird mental space where they have issues with allowing people in. All right. You may be feeling dissatisfied with how things are going, and you may be, like I said, waiting for some changes to happen. And for some of you guys, like with you trying to remain hopeful, you do need to make sure that you're looking at the full perspective of the situation so that you don't get your hopes up. Okay. But moving past that, that was just some general messages, guys. I do have to throw that disclaimer out there. We're going to go ahead and look at the spiritual messages. The cards that I pulled for you, we have Warrior Woman. And this card says, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? And the other card that flew out with it, it says, It says, don't dim to fit in. It says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in here? All right. So with both of these cards coming out, I feel like you guys are really going to have to step up this week and cut some BS out of your life, whether this is people, bad habits, or anything that may be blocking you from moving forward here. I feel like you guys are going to have to speak your truth this week and let your truth be known when it comes to people around you. And also, you guys do need to make sure that you guys are gaining this clarity this week. All right. But for some of you guys, like, your truth will set you free. Like how you truly feel when it comes to the circumstances that you're in is going to bring you that sense of clarity that you need to make some decisions here, okay? And for some of you guys, you may be allowing things to be just lackluster for some time, but the cards are saying do not dim yourself down or don't settle in the circumstances that you're in now in order to, I don't know, get by or whatever it may be. It may be different for everybody, but you do need to make sure that you are like stepping out of the box here. All right. And then at the bottom of the deck, excuse me, it says inner temple. It says tune into the portal of your heart. So again, tuning into what you guys truly want is going to be important this week. Like I said, you guys centering yourself and getting an understanding of what you guys want is going to be important. But let's move forward. Let's lay the cards out. Hold on. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's going on with my Scorpios for April 22nd through the 29th? Scorpios for April 22nd through the 29th. All right. So energy coming into this week. Last week's energy, the guidance, the focus, okay, and the outcome. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into it. Quick disclaimer, I'm not going to mention the signs only if I feel compelled to, but I'm going to try not to mention it too often because it is kind of distracting. But going into the reading, what I'm seeing right off the bat, a lot of you guys may be feeling a sense of regret when it comes to a connection here that may have fell apart. There may have been other people attached to it, or there may have been just some bad experiences that may be contributing to you guys being unable to move on here, okay? You may be dealing with the one-sided situation that you may be feeling a sense of hurt about, and you may be wanting to make things right with this person, especially if this person is someone who you have kids with, or somebody who you want growth with overall, or somebody who just has money. I feel like you guys are wanting to take some sort of leap of faith with this person, all right? This may be a Taurus or an Aries. But going into this week, we do have the Four of Swords as the energy that you guys are showing up as. And it's clarified by the Page of Cups. So a lot of you guys are in a space of contemplating on what to do next. You may be wanting to extend your feelings to someone, start off small to see where things could go here. You may have some sort of emotions for someone, but you may be feeling left out, or this person may have put you like on a pause for some time, okay? And you may be at a crossroads because it's like you're confused about what's blocking this connection from happening. All right. But past energy, we do have the Chariot. Clarifying the Chariot, I do have the Lover's card. So in the past, I feel like you guys were definitely trying to push forward here. You may have made like a head over heart decision when it came to a connection that you were in. When it came to like your feelings and just how to go about it. And I feel like you guys may have chose yourself because somebody may have just left the situation behind in general, or you guys may have left it behind because it was just very inconsistent when it came to communication. All right. And you may have just decided that, okay, you were just going to focus on the future and what the future holds. But the guidance for this week is the Emperor card. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Give me a sec. All right. So the guidance is the Emperor. Clarifying the Emperor, I do have the Knight of Wands. So the guidance here for you guys, I feel like you guys do need to make sure that you're taking control over your situation, and also looking at where people are inconsistent. Like if there is some inconsistent energy within your connection as far as it being hot and cold, you do need to make sure that you're not going back to it, especially if there is like mental games, or you're mentally like wandering back. Your mind is mentally wandering back on this person. You do want to make sure that, okay, there isn't any sort of games being played, and also that this person is even going to be consistent. Especially if you do want fulfillment within a connection, it has to be more stable energy, and somebody has to be willing to open up here. But the focus for this week is the Magician card and the Page of Swords. So I really feel like the focus for you guys this week may be to manifest some sort of communication with this person here. And slowly see where things could go as far as like you guys rebuilding it. But then again, I'm just seeing stalemate energy with the communication due to the fact that, again, you guys may be wanting more of a balanced connection, or you guys may be aware of a third party. Or again, you guys may be taking your time to reconcile with this person. But for the outcome, the Four of Cups is representing it, clarified by the Nine of Swords. So for the outcome of this week, I really feel like you guys may be either rejecting someone, or you guys may be getting rejected. I just feel like for some of you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, if it's not even rejection, this may be just dissatisfaction that you guys are just going to be feeling overall this week, due to the fact that like a situation that you guys are in is bringing a level of anxiety to you. I feel like you guys will have to make some sort of decision this week. For some of you guys, you may be having anxiety surrounding a reconciliation here. Yeah. Where there may be other people, or there may be issues with you guys getting balance back in the connection here. But we're going to cover this more in depth on the other side. If you do want to see the rest of this reading where we look at the cross watcher and you guys and get a more in-depth conception of what's going to be going on for this week, definitely check out the description box. I will have that link posted below for my Patreon, as well as my link for my website. Thank you, Scorpio, so much for watching this, and I wish you guys the best of luck this week. Bye, guys.